Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway and getting to start. DET-G.Kirby. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. And that's through there for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Muncy launched a homer in his most recent game. Just missed. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Struck him out swinging. Flailed at a splitter in the dirt for strike 3.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Freeman hits it in the air. And that is that. One left for Seattle. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. And we're back. And on the hill here today, DET-G.Kirby. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Bottom of the first. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. That one not close. And it's 1-0. DeGrom, a former rookie of the year, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-1. Just missed. Just missed. This to third. Throw on to Freeman. One up, one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. DeGrom, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Over to McNeil. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Christian Walker up now for the Tigers. In the dirt, but kept close. And that one's a little bit low. 1-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hard hit right side. Gets it to first. And that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1 scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here's Trout.
Right fielder Mike Trout.
Kirby back to work. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jeff McNeil in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next one off the plate inside. Counts full, 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground right side, McLean throws to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Batting seventh, catcher Freddie Fermin.
And now for Seattle, Freddie Fermin. That misses. Ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Canario grabs it on the run. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Back at Comerica Park. And the batter now, Dylan Dingler. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
That one ripped, and now maybe extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next is the Tigers DH.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Matt McLean up now for the Tigers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Dingler takes his lead at third with 1 away. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
2 outs. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Right side, hard hit. McNeil gets it to first. 3rd out. 1 left for Detroit. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. foul ball. Tachman goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put...
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Top of the third, no score. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Swung on, belted. Rojas going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Weston Wilson.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
DeGrom checks the runner. Rojas dives back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish.
Runner takes off. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Rojas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Missed inside with the curve. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Safe. In comes the run from second, and it's 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Trevor Story now. And the pitch a little bit low Ball one. Man at first, one away. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Ball one, no strike.
In the dirt. One out and a runner at second. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the series. It's 4-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So one out, nobody on. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nice grab. The throw. And very nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Byron Buxton.
Brian Buxton.
Late with the swing there.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Freeman down the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now batting, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball, that's outside.
That's outside. 2-2.
Counts full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Jeff McNeil stands in.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
0-1.
you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one to first and a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Mariners leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Detroit, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt McClain. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Canario stands in now, looks at that one inside. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Just missed. McClain leads off second with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now the third baseman, Weston Wilson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ground ball, could be 2. McNeil tossed the second onto Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back to the top of the lineup, Johan Rojas will hit next. Just missed.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that'll do it. Tigers leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
For me.
Kirby back to work. Now he breaks his bat. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Mike Tauchman.
Here's Mike Tauchman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out to center. Rojas sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder Dalen
2 down,
Lyle.
base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Dalen Lyle went down on strikes his first time through. That one drilled left field. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner up next for the Mariners. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Lyle off of first with 2 away. And that misses. And 1-1.
1 strike.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And up next for Seattle, Max Muncy. And a foul ball. Here's 0-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And the batter now, Byron Buxton. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, first baseman.
So bases all loaded up. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tony Santillan, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sasaki getting cranked up as well. Line drive. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tigers 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Trevor Story.
Here's Story now. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one. DeGrom checks the runner. Story back in on a dive. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1. Story on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that is the third out of the inning. One left for Detroit as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Outside, 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez puts it away for the out.
Now batting catcher, Freddie Fermin.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Freddie Fermin. That one is absolutely belted. Rojas on the move. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Next to hit, Mike Tauchman. Now that's smacked to right center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. George Kirby is done. He exits with the lead. The left-hander on now, Ryan Hudson.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Next to hit, Dalen Lyle. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And the lefty with the 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Tauchman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. Tigers 4 and the Mariners 2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the DH, number 7. Brock Stewart will take over here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Brock Stewart.
First pitch misses. And there's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That misses
2
the
balls,
zone,
1 strike.
and it's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
McLean in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on.
That's
Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that skips in the dirt. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Weston Wilson up now for the Tigers. Wilson having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Man on second, 2 down. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Trey Turner, 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Muncy now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. His 28th home run of the season. It's 4-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And here is Byron Buxton.
That's a ball.
That one missed.
1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit.
Now batting.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tony Santillan departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. A.J. Puck. 32nd appearance. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Strike 1.
1-1.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
Mike Trout.
And that is out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man at second. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Pitch
One ball,
misses. Gonna count 1 and 2. And that's
2 balls,
down and away.
2 strikes.
Buxton on at second with 2 down. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Jeff McNeil in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back at Comerica Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Off the mark there,
outside.
And that's ball one. And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting.
Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Just
That
missed.
pitch is out.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Lyle brings it in, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting. Shortstop. Trevor.
Two down, bases empty. Here's Trevor Story. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Fermin collects, fires
He's
to
out.
first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. New pitcher for the Tigers, Roki Sasaki.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And ball one.
Down.
And a count 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Over to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Mike Copley.
Talkman at the plate with two away, swings through that one.
0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's going to be Dalen Lyle. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Dominguez going back onto the bullpen roof and gone. See ya. His 9th homer of the year, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Roki Sasaki out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Pierce Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Trey Turner with a chance now. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And delivers outside. Tigers bullpen with some action. Devin Williams appears to be getting loose. Kelly also getting ready. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. Turner is out. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JoJo Romero.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
0-1.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Dingler in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one misses, and that is
One
ball
ball,
1.
1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's outside.
That ball went out.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Up the middle, flips it. There's 1, and that's all they'll get.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Liover Peguero.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Sliced hard but foul.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Ground ball left side. They get the force, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the M's 5 and the Tigers 4. Back here in Detroit, all set to start the ninth in this one. And now it's Max Muncy. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rojas right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number one.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Buxton stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting first baseman Freddie.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the M's 5 and the Tigers 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Alexander. Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Smoked on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Weston Wilson. And fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Rojas in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Here's a 2-1. Runner on the move. Strike in there. No throw. He's in there safely. Bottom of the ninth. Down a run and tying run on second base.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt, and the runner holds.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Now this one gets through.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So they're down to their final out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.